Welcome back, YouTube. Now, today I wanted to discuss a topic that's kind of been bothering me. Now, as many of you know, I started my website and this channel to kind of help grow the Final Fantasy TCG community. But one thing that I've noticed is that people are really getting hosed with trying to build out their collections. And so today I'm going to be discussing how to not get hosed when buying promotional cards. And I'm going to provide some real-world examples of this. Now, the problem with Final Fantasy TCG is that the market is not very well established. With other bigger games like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon or something, there's just so many buyers that the market has kind of matured. For Final Fantasy TCG, there's really no material out there to figure out kind of, is this card worth the price? I mean, you kind of have TCG Player, but the data there is woefully outdated, and for promo cards, like 90% of them are just missing. So today I kind of wanted to help you guys figure out the right price for your cards and to make sure that you don't waste more money than you need to when you're building out your collection. So we're going to do a bunch of cuts to like actual websites and stuff like that. So this is kind of an eBay query where I can kind of look at what people are paying for Final Fantasy TCG cards, and I'll put a link to that kind of eBay search link below. Basically, I use this to kind of see what the market is doing to figure out what are people paying for their cards, to see if the values of certain cards are rising. Not so much for investing purposes, but I want to make sure I get in at a good price. And I kind of learned this through trial and error because I got hosed myself in the beginning. I spent a lot more money than I needed to on certain cards because I just couldn't find any information on what these damn things were worth. But you can my loss is your gain in this situation because you can learn from my mistakes for free. So the first thing you want to do is kind of, if you have a specific card that you're looking for, type it into eBay and kind of see what other people have paid for it. Now, here's kind of a theme you're going to see, which is that people have overpaid dramatically. Let's look at this promo card. This one is the Refia foil promo. If you look at this guy, he paid over $30 for it. Someone sold this card for over $30. And if I look at it right now, you can buy a foil version for $10. And that sale, it wasn't like months ago. It was about a week ago. So in the span of a week, the value of the card dropped by, what, over 60%. And this is what these kind of scalpers do. They'll get their hands on a new foil card where you can't find it anywhere. It just came out. So they might be the first ones to list it. And they'll mark it up like drastically, like 100, 200, 300% in the hopes that, you know, kind of to prey on the collectors like us where we want to finish out our sets. We only see one on eBay. So we're like, oh my God, is this card rare? And then some bozo will pay that price and kind of feed this behavior going forward for the sellers. But like I said, for promo cards, you always have to be careful with these. Basically, the rule of thumb is if they're tournament prizes, stay away. Just wait for the prices to fall. I'd say the fair price is $5 for a non-foil, $10 for foil. That's general, but even that's overpaying most of the time. But I think that's a price where you don't have to feel too mad about it. Anytime you pay more than $10 for a foil version of a tournament prize promo, you got hosed, you got scammed. So just don't ever do that. When it comes to promotional cards, the only times you should invest anything more than $20 into it is if they're kind of linked to an event. So let's go through a few examples. So I already did these in my other videos, but Cloud A001, that was the launch event. Brand 30th anniversary, that was the 30th anniversary events. And to a lesser extent, these, the buy a box promos, even these I don't think are worth that much money, but they're going to be worth more money than the prize promos. So again, if the cards are not linked to some kind of event and they're just prize promos, wait for the prices to go down. I guarantee you they'll go down. Like, I don't think I have it in this pool, but some of these actually might be worth something one day, like these lightning ones, because they're one of the first promos, but even these, there are a lot of them. But I know the wall promos, they were kind of rare for a while. I think they were like fetching $30, and that's only because no one was listing them, but now they're kind of flooding the market and the prices have dropped dramatically. So again, my advice is to wait for any prize promo, never pay more than $10 for the foil version of them. The prices will go down every single time. Now there's a new promo, the Last Will promo, that's kind of coming out with some of these Brave X Vidius events. I don't play that game, so I might have pronounced that wrong. That one is an example of an event promo. That one might justifiably be rare, so that's an exception. But in most cases, if you don't see these cards linked to an event, stay away. So I kind of showed you how to find what other people are paying based on using that eBay search in the video description below. But how do you actually know if that's a fair price? Well, you have to check the sites that actually list Final Fantasy TCG promo cards for sale. And it's kind of hard to find these sites, so I'm going to give you a few examples here. So one of my favorite ones is CoolStuffInc. I don't know how they get their promo cards. I'm assuming their distributor that just has tons of them. But if you look at some of these prices, I mean, look at these. A lot of these promos, even for the foil versions, are under $1. The non-foils are like 50 cents. But if you're a collector trying to just newly get into Final Fantasy TCG, you might think, oh, it's a promo card. Oh, it's not going to be printed again. It's rare. Someone listed on eBay for $5. That's a great deal. It isn't. Check this site first. Make sure it's not one of the cards listed. I mean, look at this Vincent promo. It's, what is it? It's like $2 on CoolStuffInc. It's like next to nothing. But if you look on eBay, these damn things are still selling for like $5, $10, $15 to unsuspecting buyers because they try to go on Google and buy these things. They're not listed anywhere. They want to get the card and they figure, okay, well, I can't find it anywhere else, so $15 must be a fair price. So I just want to make sure that people out there aren't getting taken advantage of. So always check TCG Player, but keep in mind that TCG Player is really bad with Final Fantasy TCG promo cards, but it's a good first place to look just in case. I mean, it's not even listed properly. The best place for me to look has really been CoolStuffInc. You can also check the Final Fantasy TCG Marketplace Facebook group. They usually have semi-reasonable prices, although a lot of the scalpers are on there. I mean, look at this guy trying to sell the Last Will promo for $150. I think that's a rare card. It's definitely not worth more than the Cloud A001 card from 2 years ago. That just doesn't make any sense to me. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I kind of just want to help you guys not get hosed and kind of build out your collections at a fair price. That's the whole point of this channel, to help the Final Fantasy TCG community grow. And I don't think people getting taken advantage of is going to help that. I mean, people just get pissed off and quit the game when they realize they spent $500 on $30 worth of cards. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up. I hope that was helpful to you, and let me know if you guys saved any money. Stay tuned for next time. Thanks for watching.